I've always loved the outdoors. I've always loved sort of sharing those experiences in the outdoors and those sorts of adventures in science with other people. And as I thought back about my own experiences, they all came from other environments rather than the school environment, from things like my family or from scouts or from summer programs. Those are the kinds of things we should be doing in school so that every child has that kind of opportunity and those kinds of experiences.
Catherine Matthews is a professor of teacher education and higher education at the University of North Carolina, Greensboro. Dr. Matthews boasts a 40-year career in science and 20 years with UNCG.
I personally got interested in the sciences in high school in a chemistry class, actually, and I think it's because I didn't know anything at all about chemistry. The whole field was new to me. I still remember the first day our teacher said, "You'll come up and get a mortar and a pestle." And I looked at my lab partner and I said, "Do you know what that is?" And he looked back at me and said, "You've never heard of those things?" I'm like, "Nope." So for me, I think science has always been about a world that was sort of not known to me. And so everything was new and everything was an adventure and a new experience.
One of her notable accomplishments is the design and implementation of the Environmental Education Professional Development for Schools program, where Matthews has mentored future educators as undergraduate students and helped usher them into their teaching career.
Kathy is one of the most phenomenal people, teachers that I have met. You're inspired by who she is and what she's doing, and you feel supported. And you feel like, I want to go that extra mile, I want to do more because this is really great, and I've been encouraged to go ahead and try these new things.
I never thought of myself as a science person. What she taught me is it's more about being critical, having ideas and exploring those ideas, approaching things from a creative perspective. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now had it not been for Kathy.
The teacher is critical to education. You can put all the technology you want in the room, you can put all the new formats and requirements in, but it comes down to the teacher. And so by choosing this avenue of inspiring and educating our future educators, you're magnifying the effects of your good teaching.
Through her love of the natural world and extensive knowledge of natural history, Dr. Matthews engages her university students, and in turn, she expects her university students to engage their own students in science learning.
Each day when you get up to go to work, you think about not only what you'll be doing, but who you'll be doing it with, and what kinds of adventures you'll have that day with those particular people, whether you're in the field or in the lab or in a middle school classroom. What's of interest to me is it's sort of the same curious aspect about what will happen and who will it happen to and when will it happen, and knowing that you don't know the answers to any of those kinds of things, so you just have to be ready for whatever the experience brings.